Today on the channel, we've got the Beauty and the Beast from Jakks Classic Superstars Series 23. We got Hawk and Animal, the Legion of Doom, and Trish Stratus.
The spirit of the warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Jakks Classic Superstars unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got the Legion of Doom, and we've got Trish Stratus from Jakks Classic Superstars Series 23. But for all your modern day wrestling needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%, and gotta get a deal out there, folks. But today, we're taking a look at the LOD, the Road Warriors, scratch that, my all-time favorite tag team, and the LJN edition of Trish Stratus. And of course, we're going to do this unboxing review like we do all the other ones here on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging, we're going to talk about it, we're going to unbox it, we're going to talk about it, we're going to see where it goes from there. And we're going to start like we usually do. We're going to go ladies first. Oh, Trish, she gets the Duke first here in Series 23. And this is the LJN version of Trish Stratus. An interesting one for sure. Definitely looks a little bit different. We'll have some stuff to talk about when we get her out of the package here. But let's take a look at old Trish in the package. There's old Trish looking only like she could look if she was an anime character in an LJN style figure. Very head scratching on this one to me. This one and the Jeff Hardy both very anime inspired, even Matt Hardy as well. Rumors were these were supposed to be part of an anime style kind of WWE line at the time and got canceled, didn't work out, whatever, and they took some of those designs, moved them over to these LJN. It does kind of make sense when you look at some of those pictures that were revealed back in the day. But an interesting one, that is for sure. You got that classic blue LJN color, as we know. You got Trish on the side pointing that this is the #1 review of our Classic Superstar Series 23, Trish Stratus. She said this is the best review she's ever seen, and it might be the only review that it's ever been done. So there you go there. You got Trish Stratus on the side, looking nice with the old name there. And then on the back, we got old Trish Stratus, and we got the big old glamour shot there. A very interesting one with the LJN style, of course. We got the tail of the tape. We got the big old cross sell, and down below we got warnings, UPCs, all that fun stuff. Let's read the back, see what it says about our old friend, Trish Stratus. Weight, 125 pounds. Height, 5'4". Finishing move, the Stratusfaction. Titles, 7-time Women's Champion. Hardcore Champion. 3-time WWE.com Babe of the Year. 2001, 2002, 2003, playing all the hits. Those were great years, those years. Collect them all, Big Boss Man, Billy Kidman, Spike Dudley, Rob Van Dam, Trish Stratus, Hawk, Animal, Lance Storm, and the Berserker. Quite the heavy hitter lineup right there. I like what I see. On the back there, it shows her little glamour shot. Looks like we got exactly what is shown back there. So sometimes, you know, it goes back and forth. I'm going to put her off to the side as I already do have this one loose in my collection here. And we got Trish, and it's just basically a statue is what this is. I guess no different than the LJNs back in the day. At least this doesn't move around maybe as good as the LJNs, or at least some of the LJNs. And I don't know what I would do if I had this as a kid. I wouldn't be able to play with this. This would be almost Rick Rude levels. What are you going to do? She's going to do the turn eye poke, I guess. Maybe a bulldog, a DDT, something like that. I guess they can always do a drop kick. But I don't know what you would exactly do with this. But this is an interesting one, and this leads me to believe that maybe this was from a different line that got incorporated into this line. Because a lot of the LJN-style figures, we've talked about it ad nauseum on the channel over the years, they have that jack sticky disease, that rubber stickiness of the plastic that's really annoying. You get the tape on it, the clear tape, the packing tape, and you go back and forth. It does counteract it, but a lot of times it does come back. It takes a while, but it does come back. We don't have that feel. This doesn't feel like those rubber Jakks Classic LJN style figures. So it really does lead me to believe this was from a different line, as the plastic feels totally different. And I really, honestly, I wish that whole line was made out of this. It's obviously not sticky, a little bit more durable, just kind of a nicer grade of plastic, I guess that was what I would say here. So it definitely feels different than some of its counterparts in the LJN style Classic Superstars figures. But let's walk through this one. She's got her white boots, got the old black pants with the white belt, and then got a nice white top, looking extra busty, old Trish Stratus here. This is Trish back in the day, of course. What's it say? 100% babe is what it says on her top there, so looking good, and I don't know anybody that would disagree with that. She's got the black wrist tape and the white wrist tape. She's got one pointer finger and a fist. You got that long, big old blonde hair bob ready to go there, looking really, really nice. But that's about it. Here it does say 2009 WWE. So, boy, it's 14 years ago this came out. Can you believe it? Where's the time gone? Where's the time gone? But there's Trish, not a lot to do with it, no articulation, anything like that, but very cool at the end of the day, and she stands up not so well. Not so well. But we're going to turn our attention to the main event here. Sorry, Trish. The main event is going to be Hawk and Animal. It is going to be the LOD. Oh, she stood. How about that? It is Hawk we're going to start with here today. Why not? He drew the short straw, I guess. But we're going to start off with a little Hawk there. Hawk looking big, looking bad, looking nationwide like a young ZZ Top right there. Looking really nice. Love the shoulder pad accessories, of course. Looking good in the black and red attack there. Little later model edition of the LOD, of course. There he is on the side. You got Hawk right there. Of course, Classic Superstar Series 23 and the little Bane up there and the classic logo we love. We know it by now. On the bottom, same exact cross cell. Got UPCs, got warnings, got the old blurb up there, and then we got the glamour shot of Hawk looking only like a Hawk could look. Really, really do like the looks of this one here. But let's read the back, see what it says about our old friend Hawk. Weight, 245 pounds. Height, 6'3". Finishing move, the Doomsday Device. Titles, AWA Tag Champion, NWA Tag Team Champion, WWE Tag Champion, International NWA Tag Team Champion, NWA 6-Man Tag Team Champion. And for my money, a part of the greatest tag team of all time. Like I said, this is a later edition of the LOD here, of course. Not the prime NWA years or even the prime LOD wrestling WWE, WWF years either here. Let's see if I can get this out of the package here. Oh, it always breaks my heart to open these. Of course, I have a mint on card collection, and I'm working on a loose collection. That's where these are coming from, of course. There's old Hawk out of the package, and there goes. You'll see you later. Goodbye. We got Hawk in the plastic prison. Looking only like a Hawk could look. Looking really, really good there. Pop him out. Whoa, there he goes. See you later. Goodbye. We got a Hawk out of the package here. Uh-oh, and I was just talking about that Jack sticky disease. Unfortunately, we got that on the shoulder pads here. So we got that sticky disease going on. Ooh, it's a bad case of it. It's a bad case of that sticky disease. I'm going to put that off to the side, but really good football shoulder pads here. You got the silver spikes going on. Of course, you got the red color underneath. Looks good from afar, but let me tell you, this feels like a Jolly Rancher that's been in my kid's mouth for about 20 minutes that they decided to spit in the back seat of the car, and it sat in the sun for a while. That's kind of how this one feels right here. Gotta imagine Animal is going to feel very similar as well. So I do hate that. That's just the degrading breakdown of the plastic. We see that a lot with toys back in the day, especially 15 to 30 years ago, I guess let's call it, especially the 90s toys, a lot of that stuff. There's something of a degrade in the plastic. And I think a lot of people said, hey, these are to play with, they're for kids like that. Nobody's going to be collecting them for a long time. I think that's kind of what they were thinking of there. But it is what it is. Very interesting time. And we got some like sticky residue on his belly here, so I'm gonna have to work that off. It's weird. It's just like I don't know. I can only think it's like kind of dripped off of there. I don't know, but let's break down this Hawk figure here. Now, like I said, this is later years Hawk, so you can definitely tell that in the midsection. There is no six-pack abs going here with Hawk. A little bit bigger, a little bit badder, I guess we'll call this one. He does get that choker chain around his neck. I do like that, but I'm not sure if that really marries up with what this era of LOD was. This is more NWA era or AWA era is what I think of. And even this head here, I do think a little bit more AWA with that black face paint and just a little bit of color. It seemed like older style. So it's a little bit of an amalgam, I think, is what this LOD is and what this does represent here. But it is LOD 2000, of course. How could I forget that? 2000 LOD. They were trying to bring it all eras together into the new hip thing. Sonny's their manager, all kinds of fun to be had there. But definitely a different, older version of Hawk, as we can see right here on this figure. Articulation-wise, the arm's going to go all the way around. You get the bicep cut, single jointed elbows, back and forth on the hand. Of course, you got waist articulation. Get that leg up there, you get that single jointed knee, and then back and forth right there. So Hawk Animal going to have the exact same articulation. Won't have to walk through it for everybody here. But it does look good. It does represent fairly well. You got LOD on the side. You got the little spider web on the other side. Spider web on one knee pad, a traditional black knee pad on the other. You got the LOD 2000 under the belt there. And then it's just, after that, it's just pretty much Hawk. He does have two gripping hands, so no fists of fury for Hawk here. He's not throwing any ham bones at anybody, but definitely looks good. It's just not, I think, when people close their eyes and they think of Hawk at night, I don't think this is exactly what they think of. I think it's fair to say LOD 2000 doesn't come to somebody's head the first time they think of the LOD either. But now we got Animal, and Animal had a little bit longer career than Hawk, as we do know. And Animal really switching up the look, as you can see here with the old biker shorts. That was quite the change for me. Just kind of a head scratcher. I didn't quite like it at the time, and I still don't think I like it. I don't think it aged well, but we got old Animal in the pack there. Got the same old shoulder pads. Got to imagine that's going to be straight up reuse as well. But looking good here in Series 23. On the side, the little glamour shot action. Always love a little glamour shot. There he is on the side. Says Animal. Yes, Animal. There he is. And then on the back, you get the big cross sell here. We're unboxing all these on the channel, so make sure you do subscribe to this very YouTube channel. You don't want to miss a video, that is for sure. You got the UPC down below. You got the blurb, the tail of the tape, all that fun stuff, and then the glamour shot up top. Check that out right there. Let's see what it says about our friend Animal. 285 pounds, 6'1", finishing move, the top rope power slam. What is that exactly? What is a top rope power? I don't remember him going up to the top rope power slamming somebody. I mean, should it be Doomsday Device? I think that's what we want to call it. But he did have a heck of a power slam. He throw him against the ropes. I always loved Animal's power slam. But of course, like his partner Hawk, AWA Tag Team Champion, NWA Tag Team Champion, WWE Tag Team Champion, International NWA Tag Team Champion, NWA 6-Man Tag Team Champion as well. Very interesting, but yeah, it is Hawk. Hawk, it is Animal. How about? Let me get the old box cutter out. Let's cut him open. But an interesting representation of Animal here. It's not the Animal we think of. I think most of us will agree. It's not the Animal that wants to come out of the pack either. But I'm going to get there. I'm going to get him out. Come on, Animal. Come on out. Come out and play. Oh, rookie. Rookie. See you later. Goodbye. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm going to have to get the old blade out. Oh, you think this is my first time opening up a figure? Well, we all have bad days at the office. We all have bad days. There it is. Oh, my gosh. There it is. See you later. Goodbye. All right, Animal out of the package. You guys want to take your bets now? Call Vegas and let's bet on this. Is he going to have sticky shoulder pads? My gut says he will, but we're going to find out real quick. See you later. Time for the test. Oh, gosh, yes, sticky. Same stickiness, especially on the back. So I'm going to have to get some tape out. Going to have to really work this guy over and get this off of him. Yeah, same thing, same shoulder pads, identical shoulder pads. Makes all the sense in the world. Get the most out of your molds, things like that. But, ugh, sticky. It's just gross. It's just gross stickiness, that's for sure. But now we get old Animal out of the package here, and he's looking like an Animal ready to go. Definitely Animal had the better physique at the time frame that this represents. I think he was a little bit all there compared to Hawk, who was going through some substance issues, as we do know. But Animal looking really bad here, looking really big and bad in a good way, But you got, of course, the spider face paint going on. Love the webbing. It's similar but different. It's a different take on his face paint there. Of course, you got the old Mohawk. Beautiful, beautiful. A Mohawk Mr. T could set his watch to is what you got going on there. He's, of course, has his tattoos on the side. Always like those tattoos. Very interesting looking. But he does have the tattoos. You got the LOD 2000 biker shorts. You got the same kind of webbing. Matches Hawk's gear. Of course, these guys go together. Same knee pads as the other two. He's even got his tattoo down on his leg. And then you got the shoes here on Animal, which is always kind of weird too. But I guess it fits the biker shorts look there. But a big, tough Animal. A lot of reuse here. Of course, Animal kept, I believe, the same body mold for all of his Jakks Classic Superstars figures. Where Hawk, as we can see, they gave him a little different body mold for this figure right here. But there it is, and will Trish stand? Trish is one that fights you on the... There we go. There it is. All right, now we got him here. Classic Superstars Series 23, the LOD 2000, I guess we'll call it officially, and Trish Stratus. Looking good. Obviously, I'm a sucker for the LOD. Any kind of incarnation of the LOD, they're going to be my favorite. Trish is what it is. A weird amalgamation, I believe, of a couple different lines moved into one here, so very interesting with this one. Not going to be for everybody. I know there's people that collect the classic line that skip on the ones like Trish, these LJN style, but if you're going to collect them all like a young Pokemon, you got to get it at the end of the day. So there it is, the LOD and Trish. What are your guys' thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below on these characters. Let me know your thoughts on the Trish Stratus and the LJN line as well. But don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to turn on your old notification bell. Check out the old Patreon for early access to videos like this. Honestly, you'll probably be about a year ahead if you're a Patreon member, if you're watching this as it goes up on Patreon, as I've gotten way ahead on my unboxings of these Classic Superstars figures. But Patreon, of course, your best way to support the channel and all of the content. Don't forget about Pro Wrestling Tees as well. You can support the channel over there. And don't forget about Sir Paul64 on Twitter. That's where you're going to find me on Twitter. Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So for the LOD and Trish Stratus, I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.